never again. We have to say never again. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Never again shall we be beggars in our own homeland. Never again. Never again shall we bend our backs for Larry to right. Never again. Never again shall we be part of an educational system that...
Hi, my name is Silas Atefo. I am an Ambazonian. I am making this video in relation to the recent interest by the international community to resolve the ongoing genocide in Ambazonia, where the French Cameroon regime of Paul Biya has been killing Ambazonians for over 3 years now, and the death toll have gotten to scandalous levels, and the international community has finally piqued interest to get involved and solve this problem. I want to particularly thank the United States Department of African Affairs at the State Department for their show of understanding of the situation and the gravity of the situation led by Ambassador Thibault Nagy. I also acknowledge the contributions of the different international partners to attempt solutions to the current crisis. The United Kingdom, the European Union, and other nations that have given their positions regarding the solution to such a problem. One, in the light of the different propositions that have been coming up, it is important that we articulate the Ambazonian position so that the solutions to this problem should factor Ambazonians in. I am of the concern that given the propositions by some of the other organizations and partners who want to bring solutions to this crisis, only America has actually given an in-depth understanding of the situation. We also hope that the depth can go even further, but as Ambazonians, we want to make the case for ourselves. The whole notion that there is a union solution to the current crisis, it's one that is impossible. And we want to urge the international community not to attempt a quick fix to the problem, because as Ambazonians, we are very much determined to get a lasting solution. This is a problem that, as those who wear the shoe, we have undergone this persecution for over 57 years, and we are determined not to do a smoke screen or a patch up to the problem, so that the next generation can be caught up in the same mess. We are determined that this generation will fix this problem once and for all, and we actually need the help of the international community to do that. That is why I am making this video. If you want to understand why there is not going to be any possibility of a union with French Cameroon, don't listen to me. Let me actually get our grandmothers in Ambazonia, who are the first victims of this genocide. What their minds say, what their beliefs are, and before you can even come to what most of us actually think. So listen to the expressions of the rejection that our mothers and our grandparents have rejected the French Cameroon Union. After watching our mothers express their rejection to that any union with La République du Cameroon, it's not even just up to us again to make the case. Even the French Cameroonian citizens and most of their top officials have in all kinds of ways made it clear that we are unfit to be in a union with them. We are dogs, we are slaves, and we are all kinds of second-class citizens. This is not only us saying it for ourselves. You can also go ahead and listen to what the francophones are saying about us.
Je reste avec vous. Est-ce qu'il a fallu attendre au moins, je veux dire au moins 1850 morts pour qu'on commence à penser à ce dialogue?
Vous parlez de 1850 morts.
Oui, je m'en tiens au chiffre d'International Crisis Group.
Bon, ok, vous ne faites pas confiance à ceux du gouvernement. Est-ce que vous savez le nombre de...
Le gouvernement a donné combien de morts?
Est-ce que vous savez le nombre de fois où Dieu, le Créateur,
oui,
a dû raser l'espèce humaine pour se constituer un peuple? Vous savez combien de fois? Le nombre d'alliances que Dieu a faites avec les hommes. Il dit, je rase Sodome et Gomorrhe, il rase. Ouais. Nous ne comptons pas les morts. Vous comprenez?
Now, if you listen to the mothers, you listen to the francophones, French Cameroonians on the other side, and then you come back to an activist who are the ones leading the front lines to solve the problem, who are putting their backs on the line for their people, you can get the whole picture. Let's listen to an Ambazonian activist make the case for why never again any union with La République du Cameroon.
We are here to tell La République that recreation time is over.
Yes. Yep.
We are also here to tell the State Department and the international community that after 56 years of annexation and marginalization, the young nation formerly known as British Southern Cameroon has finally paid the price of freedom in full and is ready to take matters into her own hands. We will stand strong, shoulder to shoulder, bootstrap to bootstrap, buckle belt to buckle belt, yes, with our eyes set on the prize. Everything we had is gone. Gone are the days when Victoria was the Wall Street of Southern Cameroon. Gone are the days when we were economically independent. We had PowerCam, we had Cameroon Bank, we had the marketing board, we had Medino, we had Santa Coffee Estate. Where are they today? Gone. Gone are those days when we had airports and seaports to help grease our booming economy. Where are they today? Gone. Gone are those days when we had the Southern Cameroon Mobile Wing that protected our people and treated them with dignity and respect. Where are they today? Gone. After 56 years, the people of Ambazonia haven't endured state-sponsored terrorism, killing, mass murder, arrest and abduction, the rape of our girls and our students. We, the people of Southern Cameroon, are standing up as one man to scream never again. Never again. We have to say never again. Never again shall we be beggars in our own homeland. Never again. Never again. Never again shall we bend our backs for La République to ride. Never again. Never again. Never again shall we be part of an educational system that miseducates our children, prepares the youth for failure, while hypnotizing them with promises of tomorrow's leadership. Never again. Never again. Never again shall we allow a bunch of administrative criminals with bloodstained hands to plunder over our resources, our God-given resources, yes, while our people wallow in abject poverty. Never again. Never again. Never again shall we be part of a system that terrorizes and brutalizes the defenseless people of Ambazonia while using its crooked laws as motive for its actions. Never again. Never again. And lastly, never again, I repeat, never again, shall we transfer the liberation of Southern Cameroon to the next generation? Because this fight must not stop. This fight must stop with us. It is now or never. Never. When we told them we were thirsty, they beat us, raped us, maimed us, abducted us, and then threw a bottle of water at us. How long shall we keep begging for what rightfully belongs to us? Never. Shege. From now on, the youth of Ambazonia and the people of Ambazonia are saying that we do not want that loaf of bread. We are coming for the whole bakery because it's in our name. We do not want the bottle of water. We are taking over the fountain. It's in our name. Writing on the wall could not be any clearer. We are not the slaves that they thought we were. We are the kings and princes of Ambazonia. To get through that tunnel, my people, we have to distance ourselves from today's elites who have sold us out on the altar of greed, belly politics, and financial gains. All political parties are hereby banned in the Southern Cameroon. To our sisters, our innocent sisters who were raped in Boya and left without justice, medical or mental health care, we feel your pain as well. And we will walk through the healing process with you. To our mothers and the families who lost loved ones in the course of this struggle, we feel your pain too. We will wipe your tears and bring the perpetrators to justice. To the children and the students of Ambazonia who lost an academic year, we feel your pain. We're asking that you be patient. Because we will provide for you an educational system that is befitting of the royal status that you have, and not the slave material that has been instructed for 56 years. We will get, I have a dream that one day we will set up a modern society with flyovers and skyscrapers and roads that connect the northern zone with the southern zone. I have a dream. Ambazonia will be a leading nation in science and technology, and the Silicon Mountain will be a force to reckon with in Africa. I have a dream that we will set up the most democratic country, and we will have an educational system and a judicial system that will be the marvel of the world. I have a dream. In the new Ambazonia, success will not be determined by the sound of your last name, like Atangana or Ayisi or Esomba. Neither will it be determined by the origin of your tribe. It shall be determined by meritocracy, hard work, and how much you can burn that midnight candle to achieve your goal. I have that dream. I have a dream that in the new Ambazonia, my people, women will take more leadership positions, and the youth will be equipped with not just theory, but practical knowledge to succeed in life. Because we do not want a country of core box graduates, we want a country of business moguls, scientists, and entrepreneurs. I have that dream. We are telling La République that we're coming for our check, and that check better be ready when we get there. And we will not accept federation, because that check bounced in 1972. The only check that we're going to accept is the total restoration of our independence, because that's the only check that is guaranteed not to bounce. What we do, we will resist. 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 Freedom!
After listening to these three groups of persons, I simply just want to make the case that issues of nationality, issues of identity, issues of beliefs, these are very dear principles and beliefs that cannot be taken away from any human being. And any attempt to distort the whole reason for the existence of anybody can only lead to a catastrophe. And the world has one chance now to fix a mistake that was actually done by the United Nations with the conspiracy of France and the United Kingdom, this is the one chance that the world can do something permanent, and we are receptive to every other nation out there who is determined to make sure that the wrongs of the past do not continue. So we look forward to your involvement in Ambazonia. We look forward to you helping us stop the genocide, the continuous massacre of our people, women, girls, raping of our girls, and our grandparents who continue to die every day, and our young mothers putting to birth in the jungles. This is a situation that is a humanitarian situation, and it is a test of the morality of mankind. So we look forward to all of you who care about human rights and humanity to put hands together and take into consideration these core beliefs that the Ambazonian people have embedded in their DNA, that the issue of their identity is something that will not be traded in any form or shape. So that by this, I am saying that Ambazonians reject any form of a solution that doesn't guarantee Ambazonia its right of statehood. It's simply a recipe for a bigger catastrophe that will emerge. The emancipation that Ambazonians have developed within the last 3 years have been transferred even stronger into the next generation and the generations yet unborn. So if this problem is not properly handled today, I fear for what the future might become if a quick fix is rushed over the genocide situation in Ambazonia. Thank you very much, fellow international partners, for taking time to empathize with the situation and trying to help. We pray that you would engage in Ambazonia with all sincerity and with a lot of courage, and just do the right thing. Thank you very much. My name is Silas Atefo. I am an Ambazonian activist. God bless you.
After 56 years, the people of Ambazonia haven't endured state-sponsored terrorism, killing, mass murder, arrest and abduction, the rape of our girls and our students. We, the people of Southern Cameroon, are standing up as one man to scream never again. Never again. We have to say never again. Never again. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Never again shall we bend our backs for La Republique to right. Never again. Never again. Never again shall we be part of an educational system that miseducates our children, prepares the youth for failure, while hypnotizing them with promises of tomorrow's leadership. Never again. Never again shall we allow a bunch of administrative criminals with bloodstained hands to plunder over our resources, our God-given resources, yes, while our people wallow in abject poverty. Never again. Never again.